Now the most important thing that we're gonna work on now is the what do you do statement. Because without the right marketing message, nothing matters, because you're not gonna get clients if you're not very clear about what you do, what solution and what problems you're solving, right? So this is the first step that needs to be completely clear for people. And we are having handouts, and they're gonna come in a second. What I wanna talk about is that you need 3 things in your what do you do statements. It's number 1 is your ideal client. Is it a woman? Is it a man? Is it a couple? Is it kids? I mean, it could be whoever you want to work with. Who is your tribe? Who do you want to serve, right? So your ideal client, and then the solution, the problem that you want to solve for them. You have to be very clear what the problem is, and the problem should be connected to an emotional hot button. I call them emotional hot buttons, and it needs to be urgent. Needs to be, I don't really need this. I can wait 20 years to do this, right? So it has to be a problem that's urgent and that is connected with an emotional hot button, meaning very emotional. It's like hitting you really deeply. The other one is that what solution are you bringing to that problem? Yeah? So that needs to be in the what do you do statement, and a powerful one. And we have templates that we're going to give out right now. List your ideal client. So my ideal client, women entrepreneurs. Actually, even more specific, for some reason I end up always working with single women. So my ideal client is, I guess, single woman entrepreneur. So write down your ideal client. Is it a woman? Is it a man? What kind of woman is it? Is she over 40? Is she young? Is it a man? What age is he? It's really good to be specific, because marketing is all about being specific. The more specific, the better, because then the person thinks, oh, she knows me. She knows what I want. She knows she has a solution for my problem. Step number 2 is list the problem you solve. So the problem that I solve, for example, is I help single women entrepreneurs who are struggling to create a healthy 6-figure business, right? They're struggling, that's the problem, with creating a 6-figure business. So it's a very specific problem. So now think about a problem that you are solving for people. What is that problem? So we have another example at the bottom. You know how a lot of women try to lose weight, but they can't seem to keep it off. So that's a problem, right? And step number 3 is list one solution you provide for your client. So my solution is that I create marketing strategies to attract high-end clients, meaning where do I find them, how do I sign them, and how do I keep them, right? That's my solution. So what's the solution that you are creating for your ideal client or customer? Okay. So now when you plug this in, your ideal client, the problem, and the solution into the template is, so I'm going to do it for myself. You know how single women entrepreneurs are struggling right now to create a healthy 6-figure business? Well, I help them with marketing strategies to attract high-end clients and to market to them so you sign them and you keep them without overwhelm or being stressed out. So this is a great little elevator pitch that I use at the networking events. So it's very specific, right? So the more specific you are, single woman, so whatever your ideal client is, what problems do they have, and what solutions do you bring them? That means the person can think of somebody too. Let's say I'm talking to a man, right? He's not my ideal client, but he might know somebody, right? He might know a single woman, but it's so specific that he can think, oh yeah, I have somebody that I can refer you to. So this is a very powerful statement that you can use every time you network or you talk to somebody. Right? And it's so uncomfortable to say, well, what do you do? And then it gets really scary or really long. People talk on and on and on. But to have like these three things: ideal client, the problem, and the solution. But if you are standing strong with one problem, with one solution, people remember you, right? They remember you for that, and they put you in a box, and they like that. People like that. And you're going to be more successful when you do that, instead of, saying a lot of things that you do. And the other thing is, he said, even he's a hypnotherapist, you don't even need to say your credentials anymore, because marketing has changed so much that people are getting so flooded with information. People just want to hear what problem you're solving and what solution can you give them, right? So to make it really tight and narrow, and we're going to practice this a little later. It doesn't have to be, it's a process, right? The most important thing is that you have a template that you can go home with, and you can try it out on everybody, on your family, in the mirror, right? You can try it on with anybody. So it's really important to just have fun with it. Okay. Yeah. The other thing that I want to say though is, now you have the client, the solution, and the problem, and you're just trying to get your words out, and what are you missing? Most important thing is the connection with the person, right? Yeah. If you're not connecting with the person, it doesn't matter what you do or how great you are, because if they can't connect with you, it doesn't really matter. Whatever you say, it doesn't matter to them. So I'm just saying, have fun with it. Don't worry about it, and you can change it and try it out. It's all about practice. You start, don't worry about it. You can try out women, and then you try a problem, and then you try a solution. See how it comes out. Just have fun with it, yeah? Now, I know that a lot of things, it might be a little bit overwhelming right now. So because of Peter and everything, I'm offering actually a free business strategy session. It's complimentary to this event. So if you would like to sign up and get a little bit more clarity about what you have to do, and et cetera, this is free, it's complimentary, and it's my gift because I had a really good year. So we're having applications, you can apply, and then we'll get back to you just to make sure that you really got this. Yeah, and the thing is, the more specific you are about your ideal clients, the more you can also put yourself into their place. And what are they Googling, for example, right? Mm-hmm. What are they looking for? So, and then you can create a website or a web name, the URL name of your website with that particular thing that they're looking for. Or you can make a video about that specific question that they would ask, right? So the more specific you are, the more you can put yourself in their place, and then also think about, well, what are their questions? What are their worries? And you can name your marketing and your products and your programs with that, right? So this is your key point for your whole business. So this is a very important thing to work on, and not to worry about, oh my God, I didn't get it done. It's not perfect. It's fine. But it also clarifies, the clarity around it is really important, because it really helps to build your whole empire, your whole business on it, right? Because you can create products for that. You can create programs for that. You can create events, teleseminars, anything that you want. Yeah? And if you don't know what their problems or worries are, you can always ask your demographic, your ideal client. You can always interview them, right? Call them up, say, you would be a perfect ideal client for me. I don't know, I'm just playing with you here. What are your worries? What are your challenges right now? Hear it out of their mouths. There's their marketing right there. It's the cheapest way to get your best marketing, right? Or to the needs of what they want in that moment, or the challenges that they have.